The next day, the swallow flew to the harbor and sat on the mast of a large ship, watching the sailors at work. He crowed loudly that he was going to Egypt, but no one paid attention. He returned to the prince at night and said that he had come to say goodbye, but the prince managed to convince the swallow to stay back. And so next day the swallow flew to the port, and he saw that the sailors, they were doing the work at that port. It started crying loudly that it is going to Egypt, but no one paid attention towards this swallow. And when it returned to the prince at night, and he just told the prince that I have just come to say you goodbye, but the prince anyhow managed to convince the swallow and told him to stay again with him. The prince told the swallow that the little match girl was standing and crying in the square below. Her matches had fallen in the gutter and were all spoiled. Her father would beat her if she failed to take home some money. So the prince asked the swallow to pluck out the other eye and give it to that girl. On the prince's assistant, the swallow plucked the second eye and flew swiftly to the match girl, slipping the sphere in the palm of her hand. The little girl exclaimed with joy on seeing the jewel and ran home laughing. And so now the prince told the swallow that I have seen a girl who is selling the matchboxes, and she is standing and crying in the square below because her matches that has fallen in the gutter and they all are now spoiled or they are useless. So if she is going to go at home without money, her father is going to beat her. So the prince told the swallow that take the other sphere from my eye, and the swallow it took the other sphere from the eye and it went and gave it to the match girl. Now the girl was very happy and she took the jewel and went home running and laughing. The swallow returned and told the blind prince that now he would never leave him. The next day, the swallow sat on the prince's shoulder all day and told him of what he had seen in the strange places. The prince listened to those marvelous things and then told the swallow that he wanted him to fly over the city and tell him about the misery and the sufferings of the people. And so the swallow flew over the great city and saw the rich enjoying in their big houses while the poor were hungry and suffered. Now, when the swallow came back after giving that girl the sphere, now as the prince was blind, so the swallow told that now I'm not going to go anywhere, I'm going to stay with you. So it sat on his shoulder all the day. So the prince told the swallow that whatever is happening in my city, you just go in the city, take a round of that, and you tell me about the sufferings and the misery of the people. So every day, what did the swallow do? It go and see the misery of the people in the big houses, and that how the people are enjoying in the rich houses, and it also see how the poor were hungry and suffering. He flew back to the prince and told him all that he had seen. The prince suggested the swallow should pluck the fine gold with which his statue had been covered and distribute among the poor and the hungry. Gradually, the leaves of the gold that covered the prince were all gone, and the statue looked dull and withered. However, the poor children who had been given that gold were laughing and playing as they now had food. And so now what the prince told is, the prince told the swallow that whatever is the gold with me on my statue, you take all that gold and go and distribute it out to the poor and hungry people. And when the hungry people they got all the gold, now they were very happy and they started playing as they were able to get the food. So as they were able to get the food, now the statue which was having so much gold over there, it has become dull and withered. So after that, what has happened? Then came the cold winter and it started to snow. Each day the swallow grew colder, but it did not leave the prince. He tried to survive by picking some crumbs outside the baker's door and flap his wings to keep himself warm. But this could not go for long, and one day the swallow realized that he was going to die. He gathered his strength and flew to the prince's shoulder to bid him goodbye. The prince thought that the swallow was going to leave for Egypt, and he said that it was a good decision. But the swallow told him that he was going to die, and saying so, he kissed the happy prince on the lips and fell down to death at his feet. At that moment, a strange cracking sound was heard inside the statue. The lead heart of the statue had broken. So now as the cold winter came and it started to snow, each day the swallow was getting growing colder, and it told that now the prince, I'm not going to leave you, I'm going to stay with you. So in order to survive, what it was doing, it was taking the bits of the bread that was lying outside the baker's door, and it was again moving up and down its wings in order to keep himself warm. But now it realized that it is not going to live for longer, it is going to die. So anyhow, it gathered all its strength and it flew to the prince's shoulder to say him goodbye. When it went to the prince's shoulder, now the prince was very happy that it is a very good decision that you are going to go to Egypt. But the swallow told him that I am going to die, so I have just come over here to your shoulder to say you goodbye. So it kissed on the lips of the happy prince, and it fell down at its feet. When the swallow just fell down at the feet of the happy prince, now what was happening? The strange thing. What was that? The lead heart of the statue had also broken. The next morning, the mayor of the city passed the statue while walking with other town councillors. Now, next morning came mayor of the city, means head of the municipal corporation. He passed in the city. When he looked at the statue with his town councillors, what he noticed that the gold, ruby, and the spheres were gone from the statue. He was even more shocked to find the dead bird at its feet. The statue looked shabby and useless, so the mayor ordered to remove and melt it down. When he saw, what he saw was that the gold, ruby, and spheres all were gone from the statue. Now the statue was very dirty and very bad condition. So he told his means he ordered his people that you just take this statue over from here and throw it anywhere. However, it proved impossible to melt the happy prince lead heart, which had to be thrown onto the garbage heap where the dead swallow lay. Anyhow, when these people they picked up and throw the statue, what has happened? The lead heart of the happy prince, it also was thrown where the dead swallow was lying on the garbage heap. It means the lead heart of the happy prince and the dead swallow, they both had been at the same place. One day, God sent one of his angels to the city and asked him to bring two most precious things from there. The angel chose the broken heart and the dead swallow. So one day, what happened? God sent his angels to the city that you go and bring two of the most precious things. So what the angels took from there? They took the lead heart and the dead swallow. So now what happened? God was very pleased with the angels' choice and announced a place in his paradise for the little bird and the happy prince. So God was very happy with the angels' choice that they took the lead heart and the dead swallow. So what the God did, it gave them a place in the heaven for the little bird and the happy prince. And now this happy prince and the little bird, they were lying in heaven. So this is all about the story. Hope you understood it. Thank you.